Hi friend, I just wanted to take a minute to invite you to our Lash Biz Babes Experience 2026. This is a one-day all online event happening on May 2nd, and our theme for the year is going all in. We are shaking things up and doing it differently than anyone ever has before. This is going to be an all online event as usual, but it's going to be 100% a curated journey throughout your day as we guide you through the mindset, strategy, and passion needed to go all in on your business to make it your best year in business yet. All lash artists, estheticians, and beauty professionals are invited to join us. There will be guided sessions, interactive workshops, a panel discussion, and big giveaways happening throughout that whole day. And tickets are on sale now for only $199. Payment plans are available. Let's go all in on our businesses for 2026 together. All the details and the link for tickets are down in the show notes below. I would love to have you join us online in May. Welcome to Lash Biz Babes, the podcast for solo beauty business owners who want to build a full clientele and create a business and life that they truly love. My name is Erica. I'm your host. I'm a lash artist turned beauty business coach, lash educator, and social media manager for salons and beauty businesses. I'm so happy that you're here. Let's go ahead and jump into today's episode. Welcome to this week's episode of Lash Biz Babes. My name is Erica. I'm your host, and today we're going to be talking about the biggest lie that social media has led you to believe and why it's not actually going to help you grow your beauty business online. What this comes down to is I see so many social media gurus, Instagram gurus, TikTok gurus who are giving advice on how to grow on social media, how to grow your account, how to get followers, how to get likes, how to get engagement, all of that. And I'm not saying that the advice that they're giving is all bad or that it's wrong or that they don't know what they're talking about. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying is that there's a lot of this advice from Instagram gurus and the social media gurus online that isn't actually applicable to you in your beauty business because you have a different business type than most of the online businesses that they're talking to, okay? So you have a locally based service business, and that means that you are trying to reach people in your local area. That doesn't necessarily mean that you need thousands on thousands of followers or likes or super high engagement rates or to go viral with every post or anything like that. Can those things help you grow your business? Sure. I'm not saying it's mutually exclusive, but what I'm finding is that there's so many different beauty business owners, lash artists, estheticians, hairstylists who are struggling to grow online and they're just simply focusing on the wrong things. It doesn't matter how many likes your posts get. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. Those are not numbers that are necessarily in direct correlation with you being able to grow your business online. But because we follow all of these Instagram gurus and TikTok gurus who make followers and likes and comments and engagement seem like the end all be all to being able to grow and make money off of social media, that's what we've been led to believe. And it's just a big lie. You don't need those things to grow a service-based business with local clients. Now, if you were trying to do Amazon affiliates or TikTok creator fund or sell online courses or digital ebooks or things like that, it's probably more applicable. Their advice is probably more applicable to you. But because you're a locally based service provider, it's just different what's actually going to work for you online. And that's not to say that some of their advice might be still good for you, but you just really have to take into account your business type, the target audience that you are trying to reach, and whether or not what they're teaching or preaching is going to help you reach your end goal. So all in all, your goal each day or each week on social media is to, one, reach local people with your content. Because local people who can actually book an appointment with you can't book with you if they don't know that your business exists. So your goal is local visibility. What are you doing each day, each week to get more visible to local people in your area? Second thing is nurture them. So you want to be doing something that's going to help them get to know you, get to like you, and get to trust you. And you can do that through your content strategy. Now, what I see is a lot of beauty business owners don't have a content strategy. They're just kind of winging it, posting and praying, going with the flow of things. There's not necessarily anything wrong with that. I've absolutely been in those shoes before too, especially while I was lashing. And like, I didn't plan, like, I will be honest, when I was a lash artist, I did not plan time to work on my content very often. And there was a lot of times where I would take clients and then have to come home and post, and it was really exhausting. And honestly, I burnt out from it pretty often. And then either you don't end up posting something or you just throw something up for the sake of getting something up and it's not very good quality content and it doesn't help you reach your end goals anyway. And so, not having a content strategy with how the landscape of the digital world is today, it's going to lead to burnout because you're going to be like, why am I showing up and putting in all this time and effort on social media when it's not working out for me? And there needs to be some type of plan and like strategy behind posting to be able to help you reach your end goals. So you need to be reaching local people each week. You need to nurture them each week. How are you getting them to know you, like you, trust you? And what's your content strategy behind that? And then, third thing is having a really easy booking process. A lot of your clients don't understand the industry lingo that we have. They don't know a lot about our services and those types of things. So, your booking process, the easier and more understandable that it is for someone who doesn't know anything about the services that you offer, the more clients you're going to be able to book. So, you want to make sure that your service names, the descriptions, how to book with you, it's all easy, it's simple, it's straightforward, it's understandable, it's legible. You're not using like too light colors, like a really light pink on a white with the writing. You don't have like the crazy fonts. You need something that's easily readable, it's legible, it's understandable, it's written in terms that they will understand because typically, especially for lash extension clients, they only know the end look that they want to get. They don't necessarily know which set's going to help them get there. So your descriptions on your services need to be very clear on which one should they book, right? So if you want this end look, this is the set to book. If you have like gaps in your natural lashes, probably not a great idea to book a classic set, right? It's not going to give them the end look that they want. Or if they want a really natural everyday mascara look, similar to mascara look, then classic lashes or like a wet set might be the look for them, right? But the point of this is that you're making it easy to book, understandable to book, legible, and the more easy and convenient and understandable it is, the faster you're going to be able to book clients from it. And that's why I feel like online booking works really well because they can get all that information that they need about you with the services that you offer, which one to book, pricing, availability in one place, and you don't have to DM back and forth a lot. When I had a booking site, I was able to book clients so much faster than when I didn't. And on top of that, when I had an actual website, I actually booked clients a lot faster than when I had just a booking site. So, just some food for thought on that. Just things that I personally noticed as a solo lash artist. And when I had other lash artists working in my studio with me, that's when I had the website, the full on website, when I had other artists in my studio with me. And that's when I was actually able to even grow faster when I had that full on website. So just something to think about. The point of this is that it's easy to book with you. Okay. And then I'm just going to add a little number 4 in here because it's great and all fine and dandy to book new clients, but the bread and butter of our businesses is repeat loyal clients. That's what builds a consistent income. That's what builds a reliable repeat revenue each month, and the consistency and like dependability of your income is repeat loyal clients. And so the way that you do that is by giving them a good experience with you. And that means before, during, and after their appointments, they're having a good experience. And that's what's going to help them keep coming back to you time and time again. So these are like the 4 steps, honestly, to building a consistent clientele and being able to build up your clientele and your revenue consistently that you can depend on is getting visible at a local level each week, each day, nurturing them with your content or your website copy, something to help them realize why you're the one to book for them. And remember with this step, a lot of times you're planting seeds. Doesn't mean they're necessarily going to book with you right away, but you're planting those seeds and you're getting them to know you, like you, and trust you. And that's going to help with the conversions over the long term. And then easy booking process, that's that really easy conversion from going from a follower to a client. And then having a really good experience when they come in to see you. That's what's going to keep them coming back. Don't overlook that because you can do all three of the first things, but if they come in and have a bad experience with you, their lashes don't last, you didn't explain aftercare to them, whatever that looks like, it wasn't comfortable, it was loud and crazy and chaotic or whatever, they're probably not going to come back. And then you're going to be in that same cycle, hamster wheel of trying to get new clients all the time, and we wanna try and keep the ones that we have coming to us, coming back again and again. That's what builds the consistency in your beauty business. So, if you are a type of business, maybe like an esthetician, a hairstylist, microblading, spray tan services that maybe they aren't coming in as often as, say, nails or lashes, then you're gonna have to do those 3 steps more often because you're gonna need a heavier flow of new clients, because even if they are a repeat client, they're probably not coming back in as often. So that's just something to keep in mind, that if you do offer a service that they don't need to come in as often, you're gonna need more new clients and you're gonna need to follow those steps more consistently. So I just wanted to throw this out there and give you a little episode on this week because I just see so many beauty business owners getting burnt out and frustrated with social media. And I think at the core of it, like we've really just got to focus on what's going to move the needle for your beauty business and what's actually going to help you get clients. And that's really going to change the game when it comes to social media for you, because you're not going to be focused on all the fluff and all the extra and all the vanity metrics. You're going to be focused on what's actually going to help you make money and book clients. And that is going to literally change your life. At least it did for me when I started focusing on the right things as a lash artist. So, if this was helpful for you, I want to invite you to take my content strategy masterclass. It's only $28. It's linked in the show notes below. This is from my presentation at the Premier San Antonio show. We talked all about like in-depth content strategy, what content themes to be using to let your followers get to know you, like you, and trust you. We talked about how to build content campaigns based on your business's goals for the month. This is really going to help you cut the fluff and get to the point of what's actually going to move the needle for your beauty business online. So if you feel like you don't really have a content strategy, you're not sure what to post, you're not sure what's actually going to help you get clients and turn those followers into paying clients, this is going to be the masterclass for you. It's a 60-minute video and it is just loaded with all the good stuff on content strategy. And like I said, it's only $28. So that's all linked in the show notes below. Come join me on that. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I hope you have a wonderful week and a great holiday season. I'll talk to you guys next week.